the
All
keeper.
right, so a little bit of a late start here. So under 4 minutes to go in this first and initial quarter. 8-0 is the score. Sedgwick County Cougars, the 6-time defending state champion. Sedgwick County Cougars are on top. We are playing at a neutral site here in Fowler. So I don't know. People have been to Fowler before. It's I don't know, about 40 to 60 minutes to this side of Walsenburg. So a pretty far trek indeed. Holman out of the shotgun formation, going for broke, and he goes for the intended receiver, and that's going to be McCray Larson, tall kid. We don't have height and weight, but I'm sure he's got to be 6'3" to 6'6", but basically the pass interference was on Levi Dill, number 2, the senior. So great job there by McCray Larson.
Pass interference is going to be the call.
The pass interference.
Be an automatic first down for the Indians.
Under 3 minutes to go. 8-0 is the score. Sedgwick County Cougars on top. So ball here is at the, let's say, 46 and a half yard line. So Holman out of the shotgun formation, trips flanked out to the far side. Holman calling his own number, still on his feet. He gets brought down by a host of Sedgwick County Cougars.
With the keeper.
So we're going to see if he got anything at all.
Number 30, Nolan Carlson, and number 99, Isaiah Ray, for the stop.
Okay, so we got second down and about 10 to go.
We'll bring up
so
second and 10 for the Indians.
Is at the, let's say, 46-yard line. Sanford's own 46-yard line. So Holman out of the shotgun formation. Gartrell flanked behind him. Ball is fumbled and is going to get recovered by the Sedgwick County Cougars. So that's going to be
number 1, Kevin Lopez, coming up with the fumble recovery.
So quite the physical specimen is Kevin Lopez with the fumble recovery. So just in case you guys are just tuning in, so for a while it was kind of back and forth, trading shots, and then all of a sudden Sanford got some bad luck here. Sedgwick County back with the ball. So Sedgwick County with the ball.
Number 30.
For a very minimal gain.
Carlson, the ball carrier.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the first and initial quarter. 8-0 is the score. Sedgwick County, the 6-time defending state champion, Sedgwick County Cougars on
3
top
on the play, bringing up
versus the visiting
the Cougars.
Sanford Indians. Actually, it's a neutral site, so both teams are visiting. Gartrell, big news there for the Valley. Gartrell is playing. It appears that he's just playing offense only. So here we go, Sedgwick County out of the shotgun formation. Ball going to go a little bit, and
number
it's going to cross the 40-yard line.
Parker, the ball carrier.
And that's going to be Brody Parker. So Brody Parker, actually the initial guy who scored the initial score of the contest. So under 1 minute to go, 8-0 is the score in favor of the
That'll
Sedgwick
bring up
County Cougars.
3rd and 2.
So we got 3rd and about 2 for the Sedgwick County Cougars. So ball's placed at about, let's say, about the 39 and a half yard line. So Sedgwick County out of the I formation, gonna hand the ball off, and Parker gonna get nailed.
Parker,
pretty quickly.
Ball carrier. Number 4, Josh Holman, in on the stop. Short gain. That'll be enough for a 1st and 10. Cougars.
Let's go, girls. Let's go. Come on, boys. Lincoln, don't let him block you. Go, 16. Right. Come on, 16. Oh!
Number 20, Parker with the keeper. Gain of 4 on the play. Number 16, McCray Larson, in on the stop.
End of the first quarter.
And that'll do it for the end of the
8-0
first
in
quarter.
favor of the Sedgwick County
Your
Cougars.
score.
So great job there by the
Cougars, 8
Sedgwick
and
County
the
Cougars
Indians, 0.
being able to get some scores on the ball game here. 95.3.
Timeout has been called by the Indians.
They may qualify for monthly cash payments through the Supplemental Security Income Program or SSI. Call Social Security at 1-800-772-1213 or visit ssa.gov/SSI Kids to learn more. That's ssa.gov/SSI Kids. Message produced by Social Security and West Taxpayers.
This is Sedgwick County back out of the shotgun formation. Handing the ball off to Parker.
Number 20 ball carrier, Parker, gain of 1.
Cody Parker already had the previous touchdown. So the score is 8-0 in
Alex
favor of
Sittler in on the tackle. Gonna bring up 3rd and 5.
Cody Parker out of the shotgun formation, handing the ball off to 30 on the far side. He's going to get hit hard.
Number 30, Nolan
Sanford
Carlson,
leads.
ball carrier.
Carlson for Sedgwick County.
Number 5, called on, and number 7, Sittler in on the tackle. Short gain on the play. That'll bring up 4th and 3.
Cody Parker taking it to the house.
Number
Probably gonna be a
20,
touchdown.
Cody Parker with a touchdown.
Cody Parker out of the shotgun formation, going to hand the ball off, and it's actually going to go through the middle, and then say no good.
Number 20,
Scores
Brody
14-0
Parker
in
keeps
favor
it
of the Sedgwick
and
County
comes
Cougars.
up short. So with 10:34 left in the first half, your score: Sedgwick County 14, Sanford 0. Number 1, Kevin Lopez doing the kicking duties. Backbeat. Number 22, Kelton Gartrell.
All right, so Kevin Lopez, the place kicker, going to kick the ball off at his own 40. So unique little formation there for Sedgwick. Sedgwick kicking the ball off, low squib kick. And it looks like he's going to get brought up That's going to be big Gartrell, and Gartrell, hurling a guy, and he's going to go out of bounds. So just in case you guys are tuning in,
Number 9.
Gartrell, first game back from his unfortunate ankle break that he's sustained in Vale Christian, which actually was a neutral site game in Battle Mountain. So first game, Gartrell back. Nice to see Gartrell is back. Hopefully he's able to stay injury-free and be able to get some repetitions here in preparation for next week's game against Dove Creek. So we have Holman out of the shotgun formation, and the ball off to
Gartrell, the ball carrier.
Going to get a little bit of wiggle room. He's going to go off the far side.
Gain of 4 on the play.
So ball's going to be at the 37-yard line of Sanford. So Sanford out of their own side of the field. Holman, shotgun formation, Gartrell in motion. Holman going to call his own number. He's going to get a very minimal gain,
Number
but
4,
there was a flag
Holman,
on the play.
ball carrier.
We'll see what the flag is called here. So we're going to call it actually on the
There is a
Sanford
flag
Indians.
on
So
the
unfortunately,
play,
that little bit
holding
of a
against
momentum run
Sanford.
for Holman is going to get called back. So that's going to be second down now for the Sanford Indians. They're going to be, what is it, 37? So it's going to be second down, 9:35 to go in this first
second
half.
down.
So second quarter action here between the Sanford Indians and Sedgwick County Cougars neutral site game in Fowler. So nice of Fowler to that neutral site. So Holman going to kick it out, bubble screen to Kelton Gartrell. Gartrell going to get wrapped up by number 9. And that is going to be Jackson Carlson,
number 9,
the freshman
Jackson
for
Carlson
Sedgwick County.
On the defense.
So like I said earlier, very nice to see Gartrell back. He had a pretty devastating ankle injury against Vale Christian at Battle Mountain High School several weeks ago. So it's very good to see him back. Not sure if he's exactly 100%, but even a 70 or 80% Kelvin Gartrell is worth the price of admission, ladies and gentlemen. So hopefully he will be back to full 100% for Dove Creek. They do take top 16 teams with RPI and 8-man. So definitely Sanford wants to get into the playoff picture for sure. So Holman out of the shotgun formation, flag called. Holman just throws for broke. Intended receiver Gartrell, and it almost gets picked off by number 2, and that's Levi Dill
There is a flag
for
on the
Sedgwick
play.
County.
Illegal shift.
So they're going to call illegal shift on the Sanford Indians. So even though that
Penalty is declined.
is going to get
That'll
declined
bring up
by
4th and 11.
4th and 11, so most likely a punting opportunity for the Sanford Indians. That's a punting opportunity here for Sanford. Sanford Indians gonna punt the ball high end over end, and that is gonna take a little bit of a Sedgwick County bounce and is gonna get right about midfield. So it's gonna be about 8:16 to go, 14-0 is the score. 6-time defending state champion Sedgwick County Cougars on top over the Sanford Indians. This is the rematch of the 8-man finals from last year. Sedgwick County, not exactly the team they were from last year. First game of the season, Sedgwick County lost an out-of-state game against Nebraska, and they've actually struggled throughout the year. Sanford, on the other hand, was rolling with all the momentum in the world. They were undefeated going against Vale. Unfortunately, Gartrell got injured, and that is their lone loss of the season. So Parker, who already went for touchdown the first time, is now going to go once again. So Cody Parker, I believe the
touchdown.
second or third touchdown for that young gentleman. So Sedgwick County potentially open up the floodgates here this afternoon in Fowler. Neutral site game here, Sedgwick County Cougars versus the Sanford Indians. So Sedgwick County, black tops with white lettering, black helmets with white vertical stripes, and white pants with black stripe down the midline. So Sedgwick County going for a 2-point conversion, and Parker going to go in untouched for the 2-point
Capitalizes
conversion.
on the 2-point
And now that
conversion.
is going to
So
be 22-0 as the score.
In the
The
first
Sedgwick
half,
County Cougars
Sedgwick
lighting it
County
up here
Cougars
on a
22,
Saturday afternoon.
and the Sanford Indians 0.
The Sanford Indians actually used to be, see how to say this, forest green before. Their jerseys were kind of reminiscent of the Michigan State Spartans, but now they're going more with a Kelly green option. So they have a Kelly green helmet with a white S on their helmet. Then they have a black top with green numbering, white accenting, and green pants. So this is their final year as the Indians. So we're going to see which mascot they are going to choose. So I think they had a few options.
Once again, Kevin Lopez.
They
number
had
one,
the
doing
Mustangs, I
kickoff
believe, the
duties.
Wolfpack, and the Spartans were the top three
Back to
choices, and I think that was going to be
22,
voted by
Kevin
committee
Gartrell.
within the community of Sanford. So Lopez is going to kick off his own 40-yard line. Lopez going to squib kick it, and let's see, it's going to go out of bounds near the 20-yard line. So 8:07 to go.
Ball's kicked out of
2-0
bounds.
score. Sedgwick County on top this afternoon.
Ball will be placed on the 35-yard
Sanford
line.
is actually,
First
I
and
believe, gonna
10,
play Dove Creek
Indians.
next week, and Sanford, or Sargent rather, played Dove Creek, and I think Dove Creek beat them last night by a score of about 56-0. So comparing scores, I think that's about the margin of victory that Sanford had versus Sargent. So going to be a heck of a game next week. Holman out of the shotgun formation, number 5 in motion towards the far side, and Holman going to get stood up out of the
Josh
shotgun
Holman, the
formation.
ball carrier.
Going to bring a second down attempt for the Sanford Indians under 8 minutes to go. 22-0 is the score
Number
in
10,
favor
along
of
with
the
his buddies,
Sedgwick
Logan
County
Edison
Cougars.
with the stop.
The ball
No
gonna
gain on the
be
play,
at
bringing up second and 10.
35-yard line. Second down and 10 for the Sanford Indians.
32.
Okay, so here we go. So Holman out of the shotgun formation, Gartrell flanked behind him. Number 5 in motion towards the near side, option towards Gartrell, and Gartrell really not.
Short gain, number 22.
So under 7.5 minutes to go.
Gartrell.
22-0 is the score in this second quarter.
Number 20, Brody Parker. And 42, Alex O'Cullough in on the stop.
Yeah, they've done it 3 times, and then they got 2 extra.
I'll bring up a 3rd and 6 for the Indians.
So 3rd and 6 attempt for the Sanford Indians. So Sanford unfortunately has not been able to get on the scoreboard thus far. They're looking to see if this series rather gets them on the scoreboard. Holman out of the shotgun formation, looking around, and then Holman gonna overthrow his intended receiver, and that is Kelton Gartrell.
Holman's
So like I said
pass
earlier, Gartrell
to
first game
Gartrell's
back.
gonna be
It's hard to
incomplete.
tell exactly what percentage Kelton Gartrell is this afternoon, but like I said, even a 70 or 80% Kelton Gartrell is worth the price of admission.
I'll bring up
Any day
4th
of the
down
week,
for the
twice on Sunday.
Indians.
So 4th and 6, punt now for Sanford, and is gonna go, and it looks like it's gonna get picked up by number 30, and that is gonna be a heck of a hit, and that is number 5, that'll be Cash Calden the sophomore.
He's stuck by number 5, Cash Calden.
So huge hit, kind of cartoon-like violent hit by Cash Calden, the sophomore. So ball is going to be about the, let's say, 38-yard line. So Sedgwick County on their own 38-yard line.
First and 10 for the Cougars
22-0
on the
is the
38.
score in favor of Sedgwick County Cougars. Like I said earlier, so Sedgwick County Cougars, not exactly how they were the past 6-time defending champions. Going to hand off to number 30. Number 30 with speed to burn in that backfield. Great job there by number 30.
Carlson,
Doesn't be Nolan Carlson. So just picking up the two best players thus far for Sedgwick County.
Number 22,
Carlson,
Kelton
the
Gartrell,
senior,
in on the stop.
and Brody Parker, the junior. So Brody Parker will return for
Gain of
next
11
year.
on the
You
play.
see size difference.
First and 10 again.
Looks like Nolan Carlson, tad bit bigger frame than Cody Parker. So number 9, the quarterback, that is going to be Jackson Carlson, the sophomore, or actually the freshman rather. Going to hand the ball off to number 30, and he's going to get stood up. And not a lot of running room there
Carlson, ball carrier.
for number 30. So that's going to be number 30, that's going to be Nolan Carlson,
for no
the
gain.
senior.
Short game.
So very
Second
little
and
game.
9.
So second and 9, 6:08 to go in this first half. It has been all Sedgwick County Cougars if you're just joining us. Big story this afternoon. Cougars first game back from that devastating ankle injury sustained in Vale Christian as a neutral site game at Battle Mountain High School. So good to see him back and prepped and ready for the Dove Creek game coming up as well. So number 20, that's going to be Parker. Parker going to get a little bit of wiggle room for a minimal gain. So Parker actually is responsible for most of the touchdowns Sedgwick County has scored thus far this afternoon.
Number 16, McCray Larson, in on the
This
stop.
isn't MFA Jess, is
Huh?
it?
Bring up 3rd and 6.
No, I'm just doing my own thing.
Oh,
Yeah.
sounds like you're doing pretty good.
Oh, okay, thanks. So ball is going to be placed inside Sanford territory. Say about that 47-yard line. Sedgwick County, so Sedgwick County Parker going to call his own number. And
Number
he's gonna
20,
get
Brody Parker with the
stood
keeper.
up
No
by
gain on the play.
Sanford Indians. So under 5 minutes to go. 22-0 is the score. Sedgwick County on top. So Sanford Indians looking
It's going to bring up
to see what
4th
they
down.
can do. And this is going to actually be the first time Kelton Gartrell potentially is going to return a punt. So we're going to see exactly what percentage he is. Like I said, just him just being out there. Initially, he was offense only. Now he's been playing some defense. So that's always a good sign for Sanford. So Sedgwick County, ooh, a little bubble screen there to number 30. And he's going to get brought down hard by Coleman.
Pass to
So that's going to be 30,
Carlson.
and 30 is going to be Nolan Carlson.
Going to be enough
The
for
senior.
a Cougar first down.
Under 4.5 minutes to go in this first half. So nice little overcast here. We'll see if this rains at all or if it's going to be fine. So number 9 is going to be Jackson Carlson, the freshman out of the I formation, and to hand the ball off to number 30. And that is going to be Nolan Carlson. So Nolan Carlson, very minimal run there.
30, the
for
ball
Nolan
carrier.
Carlson.
It's going to be Carlson. He's going to be stopped by number 15, Reynolds.
So under 4 minutes to go in this.
Gain of 3 on the play, brings up
2-0
second and
Sedgwick
7
County,
on the
on
36.
top. So they are performing as advertised. Sedgwick County. Thus far, you know, this is not the Sedgwick County we've seen of old. They do have some losses going in. So, ooh, spin move. There's going to be a flag thrown, and we're going to see exactly
Number
what that's going to be called
15,
on.
Reynolds in on the stop.
Holding
There is
on the
a
offense.
flag on the play.
So, one of the few flags we've seen thrown for Sedgwick County.
Holding's
so-
going to be the call against the Cougars.
So that's going to repeat second down. So ball going to be placed at about the 50-yard line, right around midfield. So that's going to be about a 15-yard penalty, it looks like. So right at midfield. So about, let's just call it midfield. So Sedgwick County Cougars, Carlson, the freshman, out of the split back formation. Let's call that shotgun formation. Carlson going to hand the ball off to Parker. Parker towards the near side. He's going to make a few people
Cody
miss.
Parker, the ball
And there's
carrier.
going to be a flag thrown.
Once
So we're gonna
again,
see
another
what the flag is going to
flag
be called
thrown
on.
on the play.
So this is the second
Block in
hold
the
actually
back.
in a row for Sedgwick. I just said earlier, or
Sedgwick.
alluded to earlier, that Sedgwick County, they really haven't had that many flags thrown on them. And then all of a sudden there's 2 flags thrown on them in a row.
Bring up second and a long way for the Cougars.
Okay, so second and forever and a day. So Carlson, the freshman, out of the shotgun formation, 2 running backs behind him. Carlson going to throw it to number 2 wide open, and he's going to go on the near side.
Carlson
And he's going to go inside the 20
Dillon's
line.
going to be completed.
And that was to Levi Dilly, the senior. So Sedgwick County looking
Gonna be
to see
enough
if
for
they can
a
get another
Cougar
touchdown
first
here
down.
before the end of his first half. Now Dilly, on the other hand, took quite the shot as he is nursing some form of injury as he goes over to the far side of the field. So one thing impressive for Sanford thus far is you really see the helmets rallying to the ball. It's a very lively defense and can really put the hit down if they need to. So Parker, who's been responsible for a majority of the touchdowns,
Number 20,
and then
Parker,
Gartrell
the
just
ball
bumps
carrier.
him out of bounds. So you're seeing the size difference.
Gonna
Gartrell
be
is
pushed out of
just
bounds by
estimating.
number
We don't have
22,
height and weight, but I
Gartrell.
imagine Gartrell's about 5'10", 5'11", about 180
Three on-
pounds.
three
Pretty
on the
solid
play.
individual.
Bringing up
Parker,
second and 7.
not exactly the smallest guy in the world, but when you compare that versus Gartrell, you're going to see some size difference. On the other side, a few miles down the road, Mason Clonch, still a pretty solid senior, but you're definitely seeing Gartrell a little bit more stout in the size department. So that's going to be a little bit of a run
Number
there.
30,
That's gonna be
Carlson,
number
the ball
30.
carrier.
So number 30 hasn't had his number
Stopped by
called
number
that often
16,
this
Larson,
afternoon.
and number
That is
4,
Nolan
Holman.
Carlson. Okay, so we are going to see Carlson out of the shotgun formation. The other Carlson in motion on the far side, and they're going to give it to Cody Parker.
Number 20, Parker with the keeper.
Parker going to get a very minimal
Like he's
gain.
going to get enough for the
at that.
first down. Stopped by number 7, Alex Sittler. First and goal from the 9-yard line.
Okay, so first and goal on the 9-yard line for Sedgwick County. Sedgwick County will punch it in under 1.5 minutes to go in this first half. Carlson, the freshman, number 9, going to hand the ball off to the other Carlson. So I believe there might
Number
be some
30,
relation.
Carlson, the ball carrier.
Carlson going to get a very
Stopped by
minimal
number
gain.
16, McCray Larson.
So timeout.
Timeout
Gonna be
called.
called.
Sedgwick.
On the board. First half, 22-0 is the score. Sedgwick County Cougars. Quite the impressive show this afternoon. Like I said earlier, so Sedgwick County, not exactly the Sedgwick County of old. Sedgwick County actually had a undefeated streak. I believe they had won, I think it was like 20 or 30 games in a row. And then that win streak actually got snapped against Nebraska. And on top of that, they got another loss. I believe they have 2 or 3 losses on the season. Sedgwick County, as great as they are still in the top 10 rankings. So we're going to see how far Sedgwick County goes this year. Like I said, 6-time defending state champions, so 6 years in a row they have won state. Very dominant performances in that 6-year time frame. And this year it looks like they're a little off. So I'm sure they had a lot of seniors graduate, but Sedgwick County is
Second down and 9 with
Nebraska.
1 minute remaining in the half.
And Julesburg. So Carlson, 101 to go. 22-0 is the score. Carlson going to hand the ball off to Parker. Parker going to do a little
Parker,
bit of
the
a
ball
juke
carrier.
just to see.
Number 15, Reynolds in on the stop. No gain on the play. That's 3rd and 9.
30 seconds to go. So we're going to see if Sedgwick County can try to get a play in there. I'll punch it in. The ball's on the 9-yard line, so we're going to see if Sedgwick County is going to go in for the touchdown. So they're going to hand the ball off to Parker, and Parker
Number
is going to go in
20,
on top.
Brody Parker with the Sedgwick County Cougar touchdown.
Left and right is Cody Parker. So Cody Parker, I believe, has accounted for either 75% or 100% of the touchdowns scored thus far in the contest. So like I said, Parker a little bit undersized compared to Carlson. And if you compare that to Gartrell, definitely giving up some weight there, as Gartrell's one of the bigger running backs in the A-man ranks for Colorado. Carlson out of the shotgun formation, the other Carlson flank to the side, number 2, Levi, actually going to go in motion towards the far side. So Carlson looking for Levi, going to throw the ball up, and a great job
Number 2,
there
the target.
by
He's going to be
Sanford.
defended by number 5, Caldon.
So Caldon or Caldon did a great job.
So with 18 seconds left in the first half, your score,
8-0.
Sedgwick County 28,
So Sedgwick
Sanford
County
0.
Cougars have really done a phenomenal job thus far in this contest.
It's like they're guessing.
Kicking off for Sedgwick, once again, number 1, Kevin Lopez.
So Kevin Lopez,
Back
the
deep
senior,
for the Indians,
go
Sheldon
for
Gartrell.
kickoff at their own 40-yard line. So only 18.3 seconds to go. Not a whole lot of points or time on the scoreboard here. So Lopez is going to kick it over to the left. This guy's a little bit of
Lopez's kick goes out of
a
bounds.
knuckleball kicker. As kind of went back in their favor. So 18.3 seconds to go, 28-0.
Taking up the
score.
spot of the foul
The
plus
Sedgwick
5
County
yards.
Cougars, they have scored all 4 touchdowns this afternoon. So a few of those have been 2-point conversions, and a few of those have been missed 2-point conversions. Sedgwick County has
First down, Indians.
attempted a point after attempt, so no field goal kicking for them. Okay, here we go. Holman out of the shotgun formation, 18.3 seconds to go. He's going to air it out. And that's going to go for an interception, and Gartrell with the souffle. So that's going to be number 2.
Intercepted
That's
by
gonna be
number
Levi
2,
Dilly.
Levi Dilly. So with 9.9 seconds left in the first half, it's going to be 1st and 10 Sedgwick.
So 1st and 10 Sedgwick. So Sedgwick County, 9.9 seconds to go on the scoreboard in this first half. So ball is going to be placed at the 26.5-yard line. So Sedgwick County got 9.9 seconds to go, 28-0 the score. We're going to see if the Sedgwick County Cougars can go for one more Hail Mary attempt before the end of this first half. So the other Carlson 30 actually going to be Parker, and that is
Number 20,
that's going to be
Parker's
McCray
sacked
Larson.
on the
So
play.
McCray Larson.
16, McCray Larson, you know, with
The
the
first
sack.
half, so it's going to be 28-0
So the
is
end
the
of the
score. That's
first
going to be the end of
half.
the first half here in
Sedgwick
Fowler. Thank
County
you,
Cougars
ladies and gentlemen, for
28,
listening.
Sanford, Indiana.